The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Mick Shots.
Streaming live on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app.
Now, here are Bill Jones, Heckma Harrison, Everson Walls, and Mickey Spagnola.
Just the start, that's all. Just the start. Just going on the start, baby. Stars was happening.
There it is. Show it to him again. Now that you're on your single shot there. There you go. All right.
Get it in the shot. There it is.
There you go.
Live and well here inside the SWBC podcast studio. It's time for a Victory Tuesday edition of Mick Shots. A sleepy-eyed Mickey Spagnola.
We're not going to do the Landry. What's up with y'all?
What? It's time for.
It's Mick Shots. You're supposed to know this, man.
It's time for a Victory.
There it is. Come on, guys.
Edition.
Come on now.
Actually, you got to follow Dak's lead and take a knee.
Oh, there you go, baby. But we ain't doing that.
Who's going to take
We ain't going to take a knee. We ain't going to do
Well,
that.
you guys might not be able to get up.
Not over here.
Heckma can get up. So Heckma, you would be the one taking the knee. The rest of us would take the rest of the show just get
Heckma
back
just
to our
ran his
feet.
3 miles. So.
Yes, you better believe it. You better believe it. And Mickey's over here all teary-eyed, man. He can't keep his head up. What's going on with you, Mick?
Let me tell you guys something. You better be good today.
Why is that?
Because I ran into so many Cowboy fans that said they listened to Mick Shots.
Yes, baby.
Right?
Yes,
All
yes.
over Vegas.
Yes.
Of course.
Wow.
Short of bumping into some friends of mine, bumped into Too Tall Jones twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
In Vegas, yeah.
Did you tell him that he's our GOAT? Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And that's
Not
great
me.
timing.
They did.
Great timing.
So anyway, you better be good today because they're listening.
That's nice.
Always.
Although
My church people listen, and I still curse.
It's
So,
still-
yeah. Then my
only
church people
10
listen. Life Church, yeah.
10 a.m. in
First
Vegas,
Baptist,
so
yeah.
they're probably just getting up right now.
That's right, man.
It's a long night.
All right. Well, we got much to get to.
Yes, we do.
Good stuff.
Mickey
Good stuff.
got in at what time in the morning?
I got to bed at 4 a.m.
Okay.
Why even go to bed?
I thought of it.
Right? Just stay up,
So what time did you get up?
8:30.
Okay.
That's good.
4.5
4 and a half
That's
hours.
a
What
nap.
more do you
That-
need?
I take a nap.
You slept enough in your life,
Those are
Mick.
my
Come
nap
on, man.
hours.
Yeah.
Those are my nap hours. I leave here, I go home,
Nap
take a nap till
hours.
4.
You're
Like,
working,
I feel so good.
got
working the 11 p.m. shift at the
life.
factory, right?
That's the life.
That is the life.
That is the life. Man. You
Thank
schedule
son.
your naps, tea
Yes.
times,
Thank you, yes.
a podcast in between there.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Life is good, man. I deserve it.
Yep.
And the Cowboys deserve the praise, too.
Yep.
This morning, this afternoon.
Well,
Life is better after a victory on Monday night.
it is. And, all last week I was trying to, lay the breadcrumbs for you guys. I was talking about one George Pickens. I told y'all that the courting phase is
Start
over.
bragging on
Yo,
it.
yes! Yes! I'm gonna start. No.
That was my first thought after the game, right? First thought, 144 yards.
Let's lay the breadcrumbs.
Oh, my
And
God.
Everson, didn't I say the courting phase was over? Let's stop playing the slow jams. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do.
Well, I
And-
listened to you.
Yeah.
I listened to you.
And they obviously did, too.
I can sit here and brag on
The
on
Raiders-
pick to click right
Raiders
Yes.
didn't.
Hey,
The Raiders didn't.
they did not.
How do you go out there and think you're going to man him up? I'm watching. You guys can't see it on TV. The safety, right? Almost every time he starts inching towards CD's
Malik.
side, right?
now. Oh, that's
no,
safety.
they're
That's safety. Yes.
They're kind of inching over.
You can see
And
it.
I'm going, what are you doing? You're going to leave that poor sucker in man coverage on Pickens? No way.
They tried to sneak us for an interception On our first third down, I think it was. And I think that's when Dak may have fumbled. I can't remember which one, but the safety was waiting on that end cut by CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, he did.
Dak had to eat
He
that.
pumped that.
He had to eat that.
Yeah, he
was
did.
going for it.
Right.
And so back in the day, I'm talking about last year, year before that, the way this game started off, 2 years ago, we're down 14-0.
Well,
2 years ago, we're down 14. Last year, we're down 14-0.
they started off with their 2 star wide receivers on the bench.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
But in regards to how we reacted and how this team is different with those players just immediately, able to stifle their drives. Instead of touchdowns, they walked away with field goals.
Right.
You know, last week even, we're going to be looking at 14-3.
Especially after the fumble and they get the ball at the 15.
That's what I'm talking about.
Field goal.
That's what I'm talking about.
So the difference is what you're talking about, Mick, is this poor soul, number 36. How do you pronounce his first name? Is it Caillou? How do you say this guy's? Blue Kelly, number 36.
We said it
Blue
last
Kelly.
week because I mentioned Blue Kelly.
Blue Kelly. All right.
Caillou.
All right, Caillou. All right. You have to pick your poison with this offense. And we're seeing teams just say, look, we can't put ourselves behind the 8 ball by leaving both of these guys in single coverage. We have to roll coverage towards one of them. And you saw even on the goal line where Ferg, your pick to click, Bill, scored in the end zone where
4th and 1.
That fourth and 1, they immediately go to number 88. They go right, they go that way towards Lamb. They're trying to make sure that they get everything underneath to take it away from Pickens. But it doesn't matter what you do. You can try and take away CeeDee Lamb all you want to. You leave George Pickens man-to-man, that is check mark for Dak. Dak Prescott probably walked off of that field yesterday saying, if I keep these 2 wide receivers together, I can play for another 5 years.
That's right, boy.
Because these 2 guys together
They make
are
them look
lethal.
good, boy.
They are lethal.
They make them
I'll
look
tell
good.
you what, on the touchdown you just talked about to Ferguson, Dak Prescott gets an attaboy because they were getting ready to make a substitution, and they were getting ready to have too many guys in the huddle.
Yeah.
And when he saw the guy coming in, he stepped back and got out of the huddle, which allowed them to make the change.
Wow.
And then he throws the touchdown pass. So
little things.
Little thing like that.
That's like 3 little things
'Cause
that he has helped us out in this
I'm
year.
watching, I'm going, where's he going? And then it was like, they needed to get him out of the huddle.
You don't
'cause
think there was
another
some
guy come in.
communication from the sideline in
To
Dak's,
back out,
in
back
Dak's
out.
helmet? Yeah.
I think he saw it, but somebody was aware of what was going on.
One thing, Dak is like most of us in this room. He's been through life and he's made many mistakes. And sometimes you draw back on those memories and you say, you know what? As you start anticipating problems before they happen.
And, the other thing is those guys combined for, 210 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Somebody had to throw him the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And he was diming it.
Unbelievable.
The pass to Pickens, when Pickens made the hell of a move, I guess that was his 2nd touchdown. You got to throw it right away. You got to hit him where he hit him and when he hit him.
On full speed.
Full speed, bring him to a stop, turns around. DB didn't have a chance. The DB, first of all, he was in a bad situation just by the move, by the route itself. But when you throw the ball in there with perfect timing, you're not just recovering from the route. Now you have to react to the pass.
That's right.
Too late. Wide receiver dad right here.
Soon as he pivoted, I said
It
to
was
myself,
it's over.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
And poor Ambar, she's got to sit next to me, hearing all my little comments to myself.
And so, those little things, and that's what Dak feels good about. And I don't care who you're playing. I know that this was one of those games that we were supposed to win in the fashion that we did. But whoever you're playing, accuracy is accuracy. I don't care who you're playing against. And that could have been Jalen Ramsey playing one-on-one at that time. You put it in there perfectly to where your cornerback is going to be compromised. And he did that pretty much all night long.
Hey, talk about spitting facts when you talk about Jalen Ramsey. We'll get to that later too. But you're telling the truth. But you are telling the truth. You're telling the truth though. And I like what I like more than anything about what I'm seeing with Dak and George Pickens is the rhythm that they have gotten into. it looked like at the beginning of the season that was the one thing that was missing. We know that he already has that with CD. But because I believe George Pickens has one of those unassuming play styles, the way that he runs routes is not like any other receiver
it's
that
very
I've
deceptive.
seen. Right.
Very deceptive.
The separation that he gets is usually late, and you've talked about those 50-50 ball opportunities. That's always 100% and is in his wheelhouse all the time. What I want to see going into this next game, and we saw Shoddy try to hit them on that deep ball.
Yeah.
If they can ever get any connection on that deep ball, it is lights out.
Well, they had it except for the last 2 games. They had that, and that made us a lot more comfortable. And, we talk a lot about Pickens, of course, but, man, we know CD is still the man. It was a couple of routes he put on these guys, and Dak was just waiting on it to come across the middle, and the camera angle was just so beautiful. Dak throws it, perfect spiral. He knows CD's coming right there. Perfect timing. Perfect catch.
I said, wow.
Man.
What a pass.
It just kind of sends you little chills every once in a while.
And a bunch of his big catches, he was coming out of the slot.
Yeah.
While you're talking CD, I'll be back in just a second. You keep going.
All right, hurry up. Pickens, that one he caught on the sideline, now he was out of bounds, right? But I'm thinking there's no way in hell he's catching that ball. And when he got up, it's like he's got the ball in his hands.
Wow.
And I'm like, no way
No.
he can catch that.
Okay, back to CD.
Yes, sir.
I just had to go out and see if he's on the jugs machine.
Bill,
Funny guy. That
is gotta stop.
That was good.
I'm like, that was the quickest bathroom break I've ever seen.
Everybody's on the roll today. I tell you.
I told you,
after the Philly game, it's Philly week. It's Philly week, and
That's
it was
right.
after the Philly game. He was out there on the jug machine.
Yeah, after that drop.
Yep. So
that drop was really just for cosmetics. I mean, it was going to create a 5th touchdown pass.
I'm going to give 40 points. The 40 burger.
Okay, well,
Cowboys,
we didn't get it.
First team to 40. Now and then Schottenheimer decided he wasn't going to run up the score on his mentor.
There you go. And that to me, that was all just academic stuff. No big deal. But yeah, CD knows he missed that pass. God, man, he missed that pass. I'm like, well, he caught it. He tried to catch it with his wrist. Looked like I don't know what the hell he was doing. But it didn't take away from not just the passing game, but also the running game that we had going. And yes, once again, playing against a weaker team, but we have been known to play down to the abilities of our competition, and we did not do that.
Somebody mentioned their record to me before the game, and I said, Cardinals 2-5, 5-game losing streak.
It's weird to be in a situation where now we're talking about a team that we were supposed to beat versus when everybody was a get right game against us. Like we've been AFC, NFC Player of the Week every time someone either leaves Dallas or we go see them. And so even when we were talking about Ashton Genty last week, we were very careful and guarded about the way that we talked about Ashton Genty. Even Geno Smith, we even talked about this team saying, "Hey, they held Denver to 10 points. We better be careful about the way that we talk to them about them." And then our defense goes out there and they show you that this is exactly what you've been asking for from this defense. And oh, by the way, I know you got it written over there and probably not in red, but Quinine Williams, the impact.
That's segment 2.
Okay. Well, let's tease it. Let's tease it.
It should have been.
Let's tease it then.
It should have been segment 1.
No, I had to say.
If somebody didn't want to brag.
I take my victory lap.
So the pick that's in round 3. Come on, man.
Before the game, pregame, I'm in the bench area, and I was kind of asking questions about the new guys. 6 of them, right? The 2 trade guys.
Yes.
2 guys, the safeties coming back.
Yep.
And the 2 guys coming off the injury list.
Cornerbacks.
6 guys.
Yes.
And someone goes, well, yeah, this is a new defense.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, I'm going, yeah, this is a new defense. And Jerry said it this morning on the radio. He goes, this is what it should be. And those guys contributed. Now, some more than others, none more than Quinine Williams. I'm sorry. He's a man.
That's a man.
Right?
That's a man.
And see how he brought other guys along with him. The first sack, right? It's he and Clark.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
That's Clark. That's the Clark.
You're gonna try to center on him. He's gonna defeat you, and then somebody else is gonna come free.
And then here comes Clowney all of a sudden.
Right.
He's coming around.
And then Osa gets a sack.
Osa gets 2 sacks,
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
And so everybody else, because they got to worry about him, and he ends up with a sack and a half. I think the note was
like five.
The 4th guy in Cowboys history to record a sack and a half in their first game with the franchise.
He almost had another tackle for loss. The guy
he had 5 quarterback hits, tackle for loss. I mean, he was all over the place.
He's setting his own career records in his first game with the Cowboys.
And check it out. So he only played 33 snaps, 55%. So they were rotating those guys in. And remember, Solomon Thomas wasn't there. But Osa kind of shows up, right? And then he and Clark. So when you're getting pressure in the middle, that's where it was coming from, right? Well, Geno Smith had nowhere to go.
So guess what happens now? You got was it Easy? Ezra
And Ezra
He comes through with a hell of a play.
Yeah, and another.
Here comes Clowney coming through, bringing pressure on the outside.
You saw
so
Murray
the defensive
make
ends
plays.
are improved.
James Houston,
man.
Yeah.
James. I'm sorry. Number 50.
Shamar
James. That guy. He looked like somebody owed him money out there last night.
It's a difference when you're playing clean.
After everybody. I saw him everywhere like, oh, you better get him before I do. And he was like right there.
It's a difference when you're playing clean, right? When our linebackers are able to scrape and run and do linebacker-type things. But I was sad, guys, Sunday night. I was sad Sunday night because I was going to have to come in here and admit that Philadelphia had the best defensive line in football. I was sad. It really broke me up because I always get, because I'm a Philadelphia hater, right?
Yeah.
We all are. But I was going to have to come in here and admit that. But I don't have to admit that anymore. Yep. Then Monday happened. And then I said, well, you know what? I can hope.
Who do the Cowboys play?
I can hope for another 5 days.
I'm always, we're happy. I like to temper things every once in a while.
Don't do it. Come on.
That offensive line is horrible. That running game is horrible.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, Everson.
They got like the worst running game in the league.
Let us stay where we are.
They gave up.
But we made them give up.
Yeah,
they didn't give up. They never started.
27 yards.
It was because of how we played. And that's what I like about it. We played the way we were supposed to play. Sometimes that's all you ask for.
That's it.
It's to go in and do what you got to do. We can worry about Philly starting tomorrow. But we played the way we were supposed to play today, get it off the table, and not just that, the players that we brought in contributed heavily to what we did last night. So I'm happy about it in that regard. I'm only tempering it because now we got to worry about Saquon.
And even they started Kalen Carson, by the way.
I saw that.
So it was Carson.
He's trying to ball a little bit. That's your boy,
right?
man.
Yeah,
that's your boy, man.
You know what? Check this out. I just got to make sure I'm right. He played every defensive snap, it says here. 60, 100%. So he starts, Bland, and I think they started with Reddy Stewart, and then they kind of mixed it up, Bland in the middle. They brought in Revel, who...
You can see it.
You see it, right?
He looked good.
He was where he was
change his number.
He made a move.
You don't like 34 as a cornerback?
It's not a cornerback number. Yeah.
What would you suggest?
Well, 24, not 34. Right, Everson, you would sign off on that. Now, Miles Sanders has 24.
It ain't like they asked me.
But he's out for the year.
He's out for the year.
Take that number off.
We need to get Revel.
Barry Barber's number.
And remember, he hadn't played a game since the 3rd week of September.
And he made a couple of moves out there to let you know that the leg is good.
Yeah.
Because that was an awkward move that he made on the knockdown or the pass defense. And, that was not a natural move that he made. It was like a reverse pivot. That stuff is hard to do after you just came off of rehab.
Did you start to worry when you saw him rewrapping over?
I did.
Yes.
I did. Oh, my God.
And then they finally gave you what happened, right? The brace was slipping.
But when you see things going well up front, all of a sudden our DBs, their approach to making a tackle is more disciplined.
Ain't that something?
Isn't that something?
Ain't that
you know, you got all of a sudden you got more than one guy reacting to a play that was over here, and then all of a sudden you have to come over here. The convergence that we showed as a team, it all improved automatically. Once again, team was kind of weak, but we made them we made them weak. We made them stay weak by the way we played, which was the proper way you play defense.
And we'd be remiss if we buried the lead, but they played through everything that went on last week, right?
Yeah.
Even on the sideline, you can see pre-game when they came out with the Marshawn Nealon T-shirts and
Great T-shirts, by the way.
there wasn't a lot of hoopla, but it was like they were just focused on what they needed to do.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a bunch of clowning going on.
No.
Everyone was just focused.
It was like serious
Yes.
focus.
It was, but it was confidence as well.
And then, they had the decal in the back of the helmet. They had the empty locker in the locker room. It was
The jersey with them on the sideline.
Yeah, it was top of mind, and good on them that. And the way I always look at it, and I'm sure you guys do too, when you're trying to do something, you say, well, they're going to do something extra to play hard. No, you prepare hard. Then when you're on the field, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like, well, I'm going to run faster now because Marshawn Nealon.
You can't.
Right? Because then you cheated yourself in other games, right? But it's how they prepared during the week that allowed them to play as free as they did.
No doubt.
That's a new defense, and I want to see what happens because the last two games, Philly offense has struggled, right?
Yeah. Well, they played against some good defense.
Yeah, but it was 16. Was it 16?
And
Packers.
The Lions game, they scored 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a low-scoring game.
Right, and then the week before they didn't score that many points either.
It's the Packers.
Yeah, ask their receivers. They've been struggling for a long time in Philly.
All the way.
I hope they argue
all the way to a Super Bowl champion.
all the way to but they have.
That's right.
This year is a different year, and they've been having their struggles. But
last year at this time there was the same thing, and it was and then they got it together enough to win a Super Bowl
and find a way to win.
That's what they are.
I just wanted to say.
Coaching staff guy.
I just wanted to say to your point, Mickey. I think coming into that game, I had no idea of what the team would play like because of how emotional the week had been. You talk about the preparation and all of those things, how hard it must have been for them. So
it's a lot of days.
That's to deal with that and be in that mind state and having only selective guys, the no media access. It was all of last week. And so your expectations, you just didn't know. But from the kickoff and the way that their resolve, I think it was early in that game that you started to see, these guys mean business. And I love the way, what Shotty did last week and just his approach and after the game, the way that he talked. I thought that was incredible.
They got the right leadership on this team.
Yeah.
Well, in his regard, dealing with it, him having to be the face of all of this, it wasn't Dak as much as anyone. It was really just Coach Shotty.
Yeah.
And he was the one that was kind of the spokesperson for the team in that regard. He handled that well. And last night, you could just see after the game, before he read off all the kudos to everybody, you know what I mean? He like, man, been a tough week.
And he showed up with his T-shirt on.
Yes.
The Marshawn.
And during the whole time, he had it at his heart. So.
Yeah, he should get a big attaboy for how he handled it. He didn't run from it, but he didn't allow them to stifle them from their preparation. And I'll tell you what, by the time Friday was over, and I heard those guys that they selected to the interviews Thursday and Friday, I'm going, these guys are wearing me out.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a lot of days.
And just how they were talking and the remorse. And DeMarvion Overshone, his 10 minutes up there were unbelievably fantastic, the things he said. And then when they told me I had to leave and who else talked, and they said Flanoy went out there. And I said, Flanoy?
I was just going to.
And somebody said, well, that was his best friend.
And he threw him a touchdown.
And he threw him a touchdown.
That's right.
Don't tell me that was
That's right. I was going to ask you that.
Yeah.
Was that intentional?
Mind, I said,
yeah.
They put him in over.
Come on, man. Come on.
That was the one.
And you know, your wide receivers, you know, that's at the behest of your wide receivers. Right. They're like, man, go give him that love.
Or at least, and he ran a great in-out.
Yes, he did. Well,
right.
That guy there, he's got moves. He's got moves. He went over there and when they thought it was a fumble, but it was an incomplete pass. I don't know how he got the ball away from like 2 Raiders over on the sideline. He comes up with the fumble, which it was not a fumble. But his energy, man, it's nonstop.
That's what you get from guys from the south side of Chicago.
Whatever.
All right, we got much more to get to, and it's supposed to be Quinine Williams. It'll be Quinine Williams.
Yeah, we can say
more. And it'll be more. It'll be who started the game, too, when we come back here on Mix Shots.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Cowboy fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience the best sports venue in the world, AT&T Stadium. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your package today.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mix Shots.
The countdown to game day starts with Rally Days presented by SeatGeek. Join us as we honor our veterans in partnership with the Wounded Warrior Project on Saturday, November 22nd. Compete in ROTC relay races, shop veteran-owned vendors, and enjoy a performance by Lacey K. Booth. You guys ever heard of her?
Nope.
Meet the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and alumni and more. Get your tickets for Rally Day at AT&TStadium.com/Rally Days.
All right, we continue here with Mix Shots. We've got a choice of where we want to go next. Is it door number 1, Quinine Williams and the defensive line? Is it door number 2, linebackers? Is it door number 3, who started the game at wide receiver?
That's what I want to know. Talk to me, Spag.
I thought you wanted to know who started on the defensive front, right?
Talk to me,
They
Spag.
started 5 defensive.
Okay, I screwed that up.
Yes.
Who's door number 1? Who started on the defensive line?
Okay.
Door number 2, who started at linebacker? Or door number 3, who started at
did
wide
not start
receiver?
at wide receiver.
Evidently, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
I've heard that about 3 times this morning.
That's the
already.
motto.
Yeah,
That's
right?
the motto of the whole
Everyone
town.
seems to agree on that part.
So the way Jerry answered it this morning, he didn't come out and say it, but he said there was a timing issue for meetings or something to that effect. So that's about
an issue by only 2 people.
Yeah, right.
Everyone else.
Maybe
it's
they
not an
didn't
issue.
get they didn't get the itinerary right.
The coach in his postgame said they missed some things.
Yeah, they missed some things.
So more than one?
I don't. It's
How many meetings?
plural.
How many meetings can you miss?
Or be late.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad it only lasted one series. Yeah, that's it. You know,
Mickey, you going to tell your Michael Irvin?
Can I tell it now? These guys know it, right? When Michael missed,
we've all heard it every year. Every time something like this happens.
When Michael missed the
plane. Yeah, the plane
to Detroit.
Playoff game, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
It was regular season.
It was the regular season when they got blown out.
Regular season. Yep.
And one of the flight attendants went up to Jimmy and goes, "Michael's not here yet." And he goes, "What time are we supposed to leave?" 2:00. "What time is it?" 2:05. "Shut the door," in so many words, right? And they took off and left him behind. He had to pay a full airfare at the last minute to fly to Detroit, whatever full airfare was.
How many people have done that?
That was the only one I recall, but I hadn't been on the charter
that was just.
Well, I heard the story, right? And so he had to fly there. He flew there, showed up, and Jimmy calls him in and he goes, "Okay, you're benched the first possession." And Norv Turner found out that Michael Irvin wasn't going to play the first possession, and he asked Jimmy, "If we kick off, is that the first possession?"
yeah. Yes. Yes, and yes. Unbelievable.
So, yeah, who knows? But, knuckleheads.
Well, let me say this, and I'm sorry. I'm burning at the britches here.
But you know what?
What?
Just think of the standard he was going to set. Everything that went on this week, all the emotion, and then you throw that on top. It could have been easily overlooked, and he didn't.
Yeah,
he held it to the standard, and good on him. And as he said, and they said, "Well, what did you do after you told him?" He said, "I hugged him and told him I love him, but can't have it."
And he hugged him again.
Well,
he hugged him afterwards
on the sidelines. He hugged him again.
That was great. That was great.
and he hugged him after the 15-yard personal conduct foul, or whatever they called it.
Which Jamison Williams did the same thing in the Sunday night game.
Did he?
Yeah, and it almost cost the Lions. And on a blustery, cold, blustery night in Philadelphia, and so they had to kick a 48-yard extra point, and they missed it. And but it was the exact same thing where he went and hugged the goalpost. So
is that a bad thing?
Well, it's a penalty.
Why?
Well, it's just the same reason you can't pull out a fake cell phone or something when you score a touchdown.
Why not?
Well, I know.
Yeah, right.
You just can't do it ever since.
I missed it, and I thought somebody said, I said, "What did he do?" And they go, hung on the goalpost, and I thought he jumped up there.
No,
tried to dunk
bars.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
No, he just wouldn't.
No, you're like Hollywood dunking over the goal. You can't do that anymore either. Nothing.
No fun league, and they're gonna take that out, and it was a penalty. But he did the exact same thing that they did in Detroit. Now I want to.
But they ended up with a 5-yard offside penalty on the.
So it made up for it. Yeah, it made up for it. Right. I know you want to talk about the linebackers.
But they kicked the field. They didn't. They declined that penalty because he made the 48-yard field goal.
Yeah, but they were thinking about moving the ball up and going for 2.
Yeah. And now the trick on that though is you. And Schottenheimer had a conversation on that. So if you're going to do the math, I'd love to know what the rules are on this, because you had the penalty. So if you were going for 2 at the 2-yard line, the yard line for a 2-point conversion was the 17. So with a 5-yard penalty, it only gets you to the 12.
Right.
So
yeah, which I had another question. After the safety, they elected to punt.
Mm-hmm.
Can you onside kick from the 20?
Yes, and that's what. Yes,
you could.
Yes,
but you got to onside kick it. You can't onside punt it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, if they're in that situation, it's now what 30, 31, or was it that got to 33?
That got to 33.
Yeah. Well, if you recover it, you're recovering it at the, inside maybe the 20 or the 30.
Yeah.
I wonder if they considered it.
And so they just punted.
And so when they punted,
it's straight up in there.
When they punted, the Cowboys didn't have to catch it, right? It's
like a free ball.
kick,
Yeah.
even if you punt it.
Oh yeah.
It's not like a punt.
No.
Okay.
No.
Live.
Because
No.
Who was it?
They had the option of punting it
Pickens
because it's a free
on
kick.
one hop.
He let it hop.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was somebody was standing.
And you can call a fair
think
catch
Lamb-
too if you wanted.
you could have.
Yes.
And
you
that's
could
what everybody did. They called the fair catch, but they still let it hit the ground.
But it hit the ground.
That's
so that,
not a
There's
fair
no
catch.
fair catch.
Right.
Yeah. But I was thinking about an onside kick. Yeah.
That could have been kind of weird if they would have been more alert and surrounded Pickens, and when the ball hit the ground, they could have recovered it, I guess, off the bounce. But as high as it was, everybody just kind of, when he did the fair catch,
the way
no one surrounded him. They just stayed back away from him, which gave him the freedom to just.
Because I was thinking, here comes Turpin if you kick it deep, right? He's got all that space.
My pick to click.
Yeah.
Oh, don't pick the clicks now, because I can open up a can of whoop ass on this.
No, open it up. You've been talking about it since you walked in here, Everson.
Right. Well, then let's
You've
go
been
there.
talking about it the
Let's
whole
go
time.
there.
Go ahead and do
Who'd
it.
you have?
First of all, I had the score,
What'd you have? What was the score?
35-16. That was my score. What?
5-6.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I thought you said something.
I ain't say nothing. You got it.
and I took your word.
Yeah.
Pickens, I had 2 TDs. He only had 1.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, man. Who else? Here's your pick. Turpin.
Yeah, I had Turpin.
I had to the house.
To the house.
He did not go to the house.
He did
went
not.
To the restroom. That's what he did.
He did not.
You had
And you
21-15. That's not
You know what?
score.
Do you-
Spags, 27-20. That's not close. Clowney, not bad. And Bill came with some stuff. We're not going to go about Bill stuff.
Who was his player, though?
Aubrey.
Aubrey, 70-yard field goal.
Yeah, and it was overtime.
You went with-
He made it dramatic, and it
didn't
was
go
not a
Ferguson?
dramatic game at all.
I mentioned Ferguson, but I went with Aubrey because he kicked a 66-yard field goal in Vegas in the preseason last year.
I thought you went with. I
So,
don't know why I thought you.
I stand alone, guys. That's
Now you nailed it. You
stand-
nailed
Who
it.
did
You
you
got
have?
it right.
Pickens.
Pickens.
2 TDs.
Oh,
He had 1.
You didn't have Pickens, but you talked him up.
He
Yeah, I
talked him
did.
up, and I took the.
Well, he went first anyway and took him, and then talked me out of taking Quinine Williams because he's like, oh, it's going to be a slow start. You guys get
Hey,
used
come
to it.
on, man.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the
said it could've
OG,
been
and I'm
a
not.
toss-up.
And I didn't. And you talked me out of it. That's why I took that away. I took Turpin away from Mickey trying to be spiteful.
Oh man.
Damn it.
So, how about this with Pickens? He's already got 900 yards receiving.
Yeah.
There's
That's crazy.
7 games to play.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huh?
That's crazy.
I mean, I knew it was in their notes after the game. And, yeah, I guess with 144 yards receiving, you're getting close to 900. It's 908.
And we're halfway.
Fourth player.
Just over halfway.
So what is it? Receiving yards, 7 receiving touchdowns. He's the 4th player in franchise history with at least 900 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns through 10 games. Bob Hayes, Michael Irvin, and Terrell Owens were the other 3.
Special.
Yep.
That's just special, man. And you know the combination that you have in both of those guys. Again, defenses, we'll see what Vic Fangio does this Sunday. You know, Vic Fangio has a decision to make. Is he going to go single coverage on George? If he does, he already knows what he's going to get. Teams are having to settle for one over the other.
And he saw first game what happened when CD was making drops at that time. It was easy for us to pivot.
Yeah.
And we went right to George. So he's no secret anymore. He wasn't a secret at the end of that game, and he's definitely not a secret at this point in the season.
Well, you remember when we talked about after that game they got beat 24-20, right? Had those drops, and they had the last possession.
Yep.
And we were saying, well, you hate to let one get away that you could have won, right? Now look at it.
So who leads the NFL in receiving yards?
That would be.
Is it Pickens?
I'm going to guess he's got to be right up there.
Yeah, it's got to be.
He's second.
Who's number 1?
JSN. Jackson Smith and Jigba has
I knew it.
1,146 yards.
That's crazy.
1,146 yards in 10 games,
Do
too.
they throw
just
the
like
ball to
Pickens.
anybody else?
They really don't. Yep.
Wow.
They got rid of Tyler Lockett, who you saw last night with
Yes.
Vegas, and
Still got
DK.
it. He still got it.
Yeah.
Possession, reception.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, when we come back, it's doors number 1 and number 2, and that would be who started in the front 7 on defense when we come back.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mick Shots.
Get in the game this holiday season with Dallas Cowboys youth football and dance camps presented by Invisalign. Athletes ages 6 to 16 take the holiday hustle to football camps on December 23rd and 27th. Future DCs sparkle with America's sweethearts on December 27th. Spend your holiday break learning from the best. Register before December 1st to save $25. Visit dallascowboys.com/camps to learn more.
All right, save that $25.
All right, we talked about who started or didn't start at wide receiver in last night's game. Who did start on the defensive line? Mickey, did you make a note of who the starters were?
I did, and it's on the game book. Izaraku, Odigizua, Clark, Quinine Williams, and Jadeveon Clowney.
So all five, they went with the five-man front.
Five-man front.
Okay.
I was thinking they went 2 tight ends, so instead of having 3 linebackers, they had 5-man front. I think they were figuring they were going to run the football, and they threw, what was it?
And the linebackers were, to start the game, was Murray and James.
Murray and Overshown.
Overshown, that's right. It was Overshown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Overshown.
Then they had Wilson and James come in on the second series together.
Boy, James was all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. And then I saw a surprise, Marquise Bell. Didn't I see him out there?
Yeah, he got
the
interception.
Like,
but also, I think he had a tip pass on the pass rush as well. They had a blitz coming, and he was beside someone else, and I think he was the one that tipped the pass out in the flat. Just, playmakers all over the place.
27 snaps, so it's 45% he was in there.
So the tip interception to him, Murray, that was a hell of a play.
Yeah, he dropped.
That was a hell of a play. That's when you say, okay, I know my defense. I know my zone area, but I also know what the hell he's trying to do. He recognized that play. That's the roll, the half roll to the left, throw back to the right type of thing. We do it all the time here in Dallas, and at that time they had run it in that manner in some type of a deception in the backfield with play action. But they had the 3 levels going, running back in the flat. Then you had the wide receiver come from the other side was intermediate, and you had the tight end running the flag route in the back. They completed that a couple of times in a row.
Yeah, they completed it with their tight ends a lot. Yeah. And with Michael Meyer and Brock Bowers, they had we knew. We talked about it last week.
That's
Brock
all
Bowers
they had.
Was going to be, all over 7 catches, 74 yards, but he didn't score. But a hell of a game.
And we shut all of that down because now you can't target him. because first of all, our offense is rolling.
Yeah.
So now you have to be a little bit more diverse in what you do. So we figured out, okay, they're going to be throwing to him a lot. Man, we were surrounding that guy with Cowboys.
You know, I know Wilson only had one tackle, but he forced Geno Smith to throw that ball in the end zone a little bit higher because he was fouled. I think it was.
You're talking to Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson.
Yes, of course.
Logan
yes,
Wilson.
Logan.
He was fouling underneath like he was supposed to. And how many times have we seen the Cowboys linebacker get beat on that play?
But to me, that safety still got to be there to help him.
Right?
And they were not.
You're right.
He made a good play on his own. The pass could have been a bit better, and the receiver's recognition could have been better to where he wouldn't try to force it behind Wilson. He should have stopped, and it would have been a nice touchdown.
Then how'd you feel about Malik Hooker?
He was playing.
Yeah, okay.
He was very aggressive.
Yeah.
Malik Hooker was extremely aggressive. I loved him on the tackle for loss. I guess that was designed blitz. Or either he did a dat win on you or Sean
like
Lee.
He saw it?
Like he saw it, and he shot the gap. Those kind of things, that kind of aggression is kind of what we've been missing.
I just think other than those first couple passes on that first possession, it didn't look like there was a lot of missed assignments in the secondary the way they had been. Right. I don't know if that has him there to kind of get everybody lined up.
Those weren't missed assignments. They just got beat in the zone. And the guy made a good pass and a good catch.
Right.
And I told you, Geno, he's not having a great year, but you just don't want him to get on the roll. That's what I was concerned about. And you saw where he threw some decent passes that kind of had me a little nervous.
Threw the ball 42 times.
Yeah, man.
Well, if you don't pressure him, any quarterback, they are good enough to make the throws. And what I absolutely loved is in the middle of our defense, the pressure that we kept present. I don't care who was in the rotation. If it was Quinnen or if it was Clark, Osa, didn't matter. Whatever rotation we brought out there, and Bill, you were talking about force multipliers. When you get that force multiplier, how everybody else seems to come along with it, and it heightens everybody else. That's what I saw. I saw the secondary feed off of that because Geno didn't have a lot of time. And you could tell, even when Geno evaded the rush and got out, he didn't want to run, and he damn sure didn't want to reach out for that first down marker either because he was sliding.
And just the guys were covered up. His guys were covered up. Yeah. It wasn't. Some of those were coverage sacks that you were talking about. Yeah. He's in the back. He's in the pocket, and the pocket just kept getting tighter and tighter because he was waiting on someone to open it up. No one broke open, and my defensive line just collapsed as you're supposed to.
So 4 sacks, 11 quarterback hits. They don't count pressures. I bet it was double digits. And the Cowboys had 8 passes broken up. So I think that's indicative.
Which is more than they've had in the entire 9 games prior to.
Really?
I made that up, but it might be true.
Seems like
his point is,
seems like it.
That means that he was getting pressure and he had to throw the ball.
And we were making plays on the ball.
Right. And so he didn't have time to read everything. He's getting rid of it, and they're breaking up passes.
Once again, I thought Caleb, is that name Caleb Carson? I thought he played so well. Kalen Carson. I thought he played extremely well.
I think he earned it.
Well, he's healthy now, too. That was the other thing. The reason he wasn't playing early in the season is he wasn't hurt. I mean, he was hurt.
He was. I can't remember him being out of position. He made a couple of good plays on a hell of a tight end, if I'm not mistaken. What's the tight end?
Brock Bowers.
I believe he was on him for 1 pass defense.
Man, one of the great things about this job is that I get to bug you after we get off air about what it's like to play on a Super Bowl winning defense. And you said in our conversation, you was like, look, if I can play with Lawrence Taylor, I know I'm going to get the ball.
Yeah.
I'm going to intercept that football.
That's my reason I went to New York.
I'm going to get that football.
Yeah.
And so now the timing is completely changed. And guys like Kalen Carson look decent. They didn't look the same that they did just 8 games ago.
The quarterback now back there just, looking at the Red Sea part as he throws the ball. Now he's throwing out of a well, as they used to say with Tutal.
Thank you, Quinnen.
Got the quarterback throwing out of a well. And now passes are not as accurate. The timing isn't there. You have time to recover as a secondary and a defensive back.
I'm going to give you something to think about before we leave. With the way he's playing, with Revel, if this guy ever gets right, Diggs, does he get back on the field?
Yeah. They're going to get him back on the field.
All right.
Okay.
That doesn't mean
you were supposed to wait till tomorrow to answer.
You already know. You already know.
Y'all already trying to start a mess, boy. I tell you, Mickey's so messy.
He's eligible to come back, right?
I think it's 4 weeks or.
It's 4 weeks.
Or
Is
4
this
games.
I think it's up.
Maybe this week he can. He doesn't have to.
Oh,
he's eligible.
He better get back.
He has to.
Yeah, he better get back.
I don't care if he wants to or not. He has to.
All right, stall for just 2 seconds while I look it up.
You got 20.
Let me look it up. Look it up. Look it
Wow.
up. He has missed Diggs. Well, he missed the Washington game, but he went on IR on October 25th prior to the Denver game. So you had Denver, Arizona, bye week, Vegas. I think it's through Philadelphia. So
through
Philadelphia.
Thanksgiving.
It's 4 games.
And then
in
he's
4 weeks.
The bye week.
And
Bye
then
week doesn't count.
Yeah.
And on a short week, they're not going to put him out there Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right. That does it. We turn our attention to Philly week. Tomorrow at high noon here on Mick Shots.
Go Cowboys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?